Outlast is a really good game. Not only is Outlast a tremendously well-made game, it is also a tremendously well-made horror game. It keeps your blood rushing with the perfectly crafted soundtrack, visual psychopaths that hunt you down thirsty for more blood, and the knowledge of what has happened in Outlast is even more terrifying. I'm ARipeBanana, and this is my review on Outlast. You are Miles Upshur, an investigative reporter that searches for his next juicy story, like most reporters. Miles is sent an email by someone who works in the Murkoff Corporation, a corporation that bought Mount Massive Asylum when it closed back in the 1970s. Miles is then sent to Mount Massive Asylum where he is on the case, ready to record and finally expose the Murkoff Corporation. You can easily tell that's not how it went down. Miles then enters the asylum, uneasy about the look of the place due to him stating it in his notes. As he enters, he begins to realize that Mount Massive Asylum is not looking so good. Haha, I got you. Owned. Miles also then realizes that he needs to get out of the asylum, already having enough evidence to support how Murkoff is making money from brutal torture brainwashing. As he tries to leave, Miles is attacked by all sorts of dangerous psychopaths, ranging from a giant grizzled army grunt to just fully nude men with machetes. The most terrifying out of all of them is the Walrider. The Walrider appears ghostly in nature, but is actually a swarm of nanites, small nanoscopic machines that hold great strength. Billy Hope, one of the test subjects, learns to take control of these machines and uses them to kill his captors and making all of the mentally insane more insane. Now that doesn't really help much. Alright, enough about the Walrider. It's totally not like he's integral to the story or anything. Oh wait, he kind of is. Whatever. Okay, back onto Miles. At the start of the game, Miles is thrown out of a window by the quote-unquote big fucking guy, as Miles refers to him. Great name, by the way, Miles. You sure know how to analogize well. When he is knocked out unconscious from being thrown out of a window, the normal response to being thrown out of a window 15 feet above the ground, he is awoken by Father Martin, the obvious preacher who rambles on about how the Walrider is their savior and convinces the other mute psychos that he is a god. Miles' objective is to follow Father Martin around the Mount Massive Asylum, following him through the sewers, showers, main floors, and the outside, and so on and so forth. It's pretty much a game of hide and seek, but the person playing hide and seek is an entire apartment complex to run around and hide in. As Miles follows Father Martin around the asylum, he begins to realize more and more about the asylum's backstory, the people that lived in it, and the Murkoff Corporation, soon realizing that the Murkoff Corporation is using test subjects for different kinds of experiments. One project they used was called Project Walrider. Haha, you see? The Walrider does complete the story. Miles then finally meets up with Father Martin, after being chased by every psychotic killer in the United States. And when Miles meets up with him, Father Martin kills himself in front of him, burning alive while he's pinned to a cross by nails. Father Martin explains to Miles that he is crucifying himself for prayer to the Walrider, but knowing Miles desperately wants to escape, he tells him that he fixed the elevator. The elevator takes Miles down to the underground portion of the asylum. It's where the Murkoff Corporation conducted their dirty experiments that included the psychotic test subjects. Miles then walks down a hallway and confronts the Walrider. The Walrider attempts to kill him, but Miles runs.
No more escape.
I have never felt so happy for anyone to die in a video game ever. That big dickhead followed me around the entire asylum, and he finally got what he deserved. Anyways, as Miles regains his composure, he gets up and runs down a hallway, greeted by Dr. Wernicke. Dr. Wernicke explains to Miles that he should be dead, and also explains how when he was a young scientist, the Murkoff Corporation contacted him, convincing him to work with them to invent a machine where you could produce precise molecules necessary. Dr. Wernicke says that Billy Hope, the person who controls the Walrider, thinks that Dr. Wernicke is his father and protects him. That's why Dr. Wernicke is not dead, because the Walrider protects him, but Dr. Wernicke realizes that Billy is too powerful and constructs Miles to kill him, telling him to disable his life support and his anesthesia. Hey, it's me, ARipeBanana. So this Outlast review, or Outlast analysis, was probably my best project I will make on this channel. It took a lot of time for me to complete this video, because I had to record all of Outlast, the entire game. I speedran it for an hour and 20 minutes, then I had to edit it for 24 hours. This not only makes it the longest and most hardest video that I've ever done, it's also the most time consuming. And whatever this video gets, whatever the preaches it gets, I really hope that you can understand that how much time I put into this took a lot of effort. Every time that something didn't really go as planned and I kept on getting stressed, I had to force myself to continue, and this video turned out so good, and I'm very, very happy on how it turned out. And also, I'd like to thank you all for so much like love from all of you. This is not me reading from an actual, like, this is not me reading from a script. This is me sincerely saying from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. I remember when I started 5 years ago and I was recording on my mom's phone. Everyone starts out like that, everyone. And I'm so happy that this kind of video has made it this far and how my channel has made it this far. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.